This current vehicle, it is now sitting at Conscience Spring in my yard. I have it to sell. Back the owner.
How you doing?
I want to
How
feel kind
you
of
do
that.
it? Brother.
Me say boy, me say I want to for the car that can spring park up in my yard. Boy, not thief in you.
Oh, you will get something in your
Yeah,
face.
thief in a junk.
Come out!
For the first quarter of 2025, a total of 474 motor vehicles were stolen in Jamaica. That's an average of 5 per day, as compiled by the Stolen Motor Vehicle Unit at the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Branch, CTAC. These are the facts. The Toyota Pro Box, of which 56 were stolen, is the most stolen model motor car, followed by the Voxy 46, Axia 45, AD Wagon 43, and the Mark X 24.
Hey, at this point, if you own a car in Jamaica, what you are going see? A long time it go on and I know, but you are going. I see this yesterday. I watched that thing here. Popeye News Link. Respect Popeye, cause you know every day we tune in the things anyway though. You are going. Me see this from Popeye News over there and told me laugh when me listen it, bro. I know something to laugh about, you know. Say if you own a car in Jamaica right now, you have to make some proper precautions to secure your vehicle. You can't think about one number way. For example, you can't think about just get a kill switch. You have to get a kill switch, yes. You can't think about only get a tracker, because if a man thief your car and scrap it, then gonna take off the tracker part and you find out the parts there alone. I see one company in Jamaica here where I do that. So I go run across on the too. So if you don't want ways to secure in a vehicle, a whole heap of ways did they. As one most of try already or I do. I could watch the news and you see what go on in Jamaica right now with the car thief them. Boy, them a thief car left, right and center. And enough for normal civilian alone. Watch this.
The thieving of motor vehicles turn up in Jamaica. The Jamaica Constabulary Force, they are encouraging vehicle owners to start finding innovative ways to guard against your vehicles being stolen. A lady in her early 60s. She's a law enforcement officer working at the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency, MOCA, in Kingston. She was assigned a 2020 black Toyota RAV4, which is owned by MOCA. Last week, Tuesday, July 1, she locked up and parked the RAV4 in the Bridgeview area of Portmore. When she made checks the next morning, hoodlums thieved the RAV4. On Thursday, July 3, a custom broker in his late 30s, he parked and securely locked up his white 2019 Toyota Hiace bus at Dolphin Avenue in the Brayton Phase 1 area of Portmore and went to bed. When he got up the next morning and made checks, hoodlums thieved the bus. On Thursday night, July 3, a technician in his late 50s, he parked and securely locked up a white 2022 Toyota Hiace bus, which is owned by Cable and Wireless Jamaica Limited. He parked it inside his yard at Belmore Avenue in the Cedar Grove area of Gregory Park in Portmore. When he made checks early the next morning, hoodlums thieved the bus. Thursday night, July 3, about 10 o'clock, a driver in his late 50s, he parked and securely locked up a silver 2017 Toyota Hiace bus in his yard in the Monza area of Greater Portmore in St. Catherine. The bus is owned by the Child Protection and Family Services Agency. The next morning, when the driver made checks, hoodlums thieved the bus. Early Sunday morning, July 6 at minutes to 1 o'clock, a technician in his early 50s, he parked and securely locked up his 2005 Toyota Hiace bus at Cedar Grove Boulevard in Gregory Park in Portmore. Early the next morning, the man, he realized that hoodlums thieved the bus. We are told that King Alarm, the company that was monitoring the bus, they realized that the bus was stolen, so they disabled the bus. As a result, the hoodlums who thieved the bus, they abandoned it at West Cumberland in Portmore. It was recovered by the police. The driver door and the keyhole for the bus were damaged. On Saturday afternoon, July 5, about 4 o'clock, a man in his mid-30s, he parked and securely locked up a white 2017 Suzuki Grand Vitara containing a number of items along the roadway at Central Way in the Silverstone area of Portmore and went away.
Yeah.
Hoodlums, the thief, the Jeep.
Look,
On Monday
the
night,
thief, the
July
Jeep.
7, almost 10:30, a team of police officers, they were on patrol in the Happy Content area of Grange Lane in Portmore when they saw the said Suzuki Grand Vitara coming out of a dirt track. The police, they tried to stop the vehicle, but it sped away. The police, they gave chase, and it is reported that the hoodlums, they opened gunfire at the police, who returned the fire. The vehicle,
Nah,
it
but I
crashed,
like it.
and two hoodlums managed to jump out, making good their escape. The driver, he was found stuck in the vehicle.
Fuck
He's
off.
popularly known
Fuck
as
that
Smiles,
cold.
and he's said to be in his early 20s. He's
Hear
living
that?
at Greenwich
Early
Park Road
20s,
in
bro.
Kingston. Smiles, he was taken into police custody and he will be charged. Officers, job well done.
Them look a fucker them. Let me tell you this, man. Me nah make you look like a young youth them alone in the boat. Me I tell you. You see, young youth them, the one them when no want work. I make you one them what can't get work look like them type of youth, yeah. You see what me talk about? I just know. You think the man them only a thief your vehicle after your bike and have it to your yard. No, you have some man who go around on Facebook, Instagram and some other place to right? Where them a sell you a thieving vehicle before them even get it. So you have to watch a vehicle you buy to. I show you how we car economy right now kind of fuck up, you know. I understand why I fuck up saying, you see, first is scammer them start spend a bunch of money on car. So you see all of them car mark they see pop up out the place. It's like a man who just sell a youth a car to make a piece of food. You get the message? Even though you don't have the license, even though you don't have the requirements to own it, you just sell him under the table as well in a call it. See me? But some youth are grown now. I trick people, but them a sell car. Watch a video me see now. What this man a call this hombre selling me one damn car we parking in my yard.
Information.
Yeah, so what I'll do, once you say you're gonna have the security deposit done online, I'll get back to them and let them know. So I'll get the NCB information, we can have the transfer done. And from there, we can have the vehicle authorized and released and get to the police station, where from there, all of the rest of the business will be conducted face to face.
Okay. Alright. I have a next question.
Yeah.
One last question.
Yeah, you can go ahead and have.
So, pertaining to this vehicle that will be released, up and I make the payment and everything is sorted out and it has been released to go to the Canton Spring Police Station where I will get to see the vehicle in my likings. And
Oh,
then
my
proceed
mistake. I know
to
them
finish
call
the
him.
transaction
I him
and
call them
continue,
because he's
right?
seen one vehicle I sell.
Yes.
And this
So
so
how is
call
it
him
that
find
this
out
vehicle
what going.
will be leaving out of my house?
Pardon?
How is this vehicle would be leaving out of my yard?
I mean, this vehicle will be leaving out of your
Okay,
yard, no?
alright. Let me clarify it more. So this current vehicle, it is now sitting at Canton Spring in my yard. I have it a sell. Back the owner.
How you doing?
Me I want
How
to
you
vehicle
do it?
One of
Bruh.
my vehicle is at the-
Me say I boy, me say I want to
Hey,
the
boy.
car that Canton Spring park up in my yard. At 200,000 mileage up on the car. How you get 40,000? Boy, not thief in
200,000
you.
You
mileage.
get something in your
Yeah,
face today.
thief in a junk.
Come out.
Damn that pussy.
That's how come on. That's no say every. That's no say reason me take so long to call back. A time me dog man. Right now me have everything Paula. Don't feel like me can't find it now.
Yeah, man.
That's the longer conversation me need for find you.
Oh, you check.
Everything good
Check,
man.
yeah.
uh,
Get a new number.
Everything good, man.
Yeah,
I'll take this, man.
Enough of we, you know.
Okay,
Think
face,
that's
man.
one.
Car, the man parking the dog and dog can sell me car. And me can't view the car.
Oh, yeah, take the car go for
Hey, boy, we are Jamaican just like you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we fear chop out your
Where you
head.
come from?
You try chop out with then say you idiot.
Where you come from? 40,000 miles from one.
Hey, boy, you know see you a big clown. Where you
Yeah,
come
say.
from? Hey, boy, see you a clown.
Hey, I better say, oh, the car economy set in Jamaica now. May I tell you a big man thing. If you not own one yet and I think if you own one, watch where you do. Watch how you buy one. Cause you will buy one and get one cause you know you're this man sound. This man sound confident to sell the man the car away in the man yard. Bro, I don't like you have it yet. So mind trap, you know. You might sell it and realize say you have a potential customer cause you give him off already. And you have a next big food and he decides say, you know, so I'm gonna go for that car left through. That car left careless. So we talk about a man with just walk past the car and take a couple picture. I put it on internet and I sell it. And as me I tell you, say, I know one way they secure your vehicle. Watch a one I saying. Watch a brother here. Watch a brother here secure for him car saying. You know that sound there. Technology. Hey, me see the video at first and I swear. Kill me dead say Jamaica this bro. Big man think we tell say Jamaica, but you see language man them a chat. They can know on Jamaica. We can watch it answer. Cause we don't want to be one laugh at it. Watch how this man secure for him car.
Tecnologia! They can't steal your car. They can't steal your car. Don't get again one more time for them.
It's not a laugh.
Tecnologia! Your car is going nowhere. Your car is going nowhere. We forgot this thing here. Two now look your lap here.
Alright, now your car can well secure in man. Your car can well secure and them boy are still thiefy. I'm gonna show you what my fees enough of them are using in Jamaica now. And you know in Jamaica right now have some really high-end vehicle. Or your vehicle a key fob. You ever notice most of the chop of them on them ways a key fob around things right now. See, but as I said key fob there. Like key fob they can make you lose a car, believe it or not. Saying, watch this. I key fob them youth are using, you know. But them use one really a thing. Watch a video and you will see what go on.
This Ford Mustang in under 90 seconds. Watch how these thieves steal this Ford Mustang in under 90 seconds.
You see brother who pull the door look a while. I show him friend there, watch him friend on the left.
By using a device which transmit the signal known as keyless relay theft. It will boost the signal of the keyless fob inside the house, tricking the car into thinking the driver is at the controls.
Yeah. Start it. You notice when I move, so him don't know which part of the house the key there. You know? So I continuously move like that, I signal him a search.
Police are still investigating the car's whereabouts. No tracker device or additional security was installed.
Exactly what I'm talking about. You have to think about multiple sources of protection for your vehicle. Okay? If you say 10 different security, right? So you feel comfortable enough working all of it. Once you can afford it. Start, you don't get wrong with it.
Just like that, the car is gone.
And here what? Here we have a pre-scene. You buy the car and you get a security system. Eventually the security system there can be hacked. Or somebody will work at that place there where you buy the car and know the security with upon the car. And I tell you if you change up this and change up that, but them still can't come thief it when you go on your bed. So having more than one, like for example, you buy the car from a car mart, and instead you can't go yard and go park it, you stop at one next place and get a next security. Which the car mart not gonna know about the second security, and the second security place not gonna know about the first security way car mart. You get what I say? So in that case, you have multiple layers of protection for your vehicle. You feel a way when you think about you save all the money as a juvenile and buy the first vehicle in your life, see? And someone just sit down and tell you say them come take it as a bite. Even a week or two you know drive it. Yeah man. As me I say, I'm gonna show no ways too. Cause you know Jamaica this. And you know, easy if you get some of them protection. Like the video from foreigners, I can see it. You know, easy if you get some of them type of protection for your vehicle in a yard, unless you go think to spend your money. Buy some things off of Amazon or link somebody on phone with them a forward down and say, watch you bring this to me car and bring this to me and pay your feet. And you know what I say? So we is there. I saw a company in Jamaica where I do it. I go show you.
Smart Track Secure on this 2014 Nissan Altima, right? So we're going to be demonstrating the PIN code authorization system on this particular vehicle. So here is the key, right? And you know, the key, once the key is in the car, you're supposed to be able to start it, right? But because we're having a PIN code system here, it won't be able to start, right? Unless the PIN code is entered. Depending on the vehicle, we could use any combination of built-in buttons that is actually in the car, depending on the vehicle, right? But I've actually set up one particular button just for demonstration purposes, so you can see how it works.
For example, you can
right? So here's the key, right? I'm going to try starting the vehicle. And as you can see,
again,
the vehicle is not starting. It's trying to start, it's not starting. And it's showing error message. And if you notice, it mentioned something about the key. Right? Okay, so it started a while ago and it just shuts off. Right? So I'm going to enter the PIN code now. So press this 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at the dashboard. You're going to see the indicator blink twice. And once it blinks twice, we know that we're good to go. So I'm going to start the vehicle now. And now the vehicle is started. Right? So this solution is able to fully secure the vehicle. So even if someone was able to get access to your keys, they will never be able to start the vehicle unless they know the PIN code.
Yeah, man.
Right? So if you're interested in a solution like this, just give us a call and we'll be happy to provide you with more details. Vehicle owner today is really tough because you always have to be thinking about the possibility of your vehicle being stolen, because there are so many different methods now that, you know, thieves can actually use to steal your vehicle. A lot of times using one option or one solution doesn't protect your vehicle from every scenario. You know, I remember back in the day, you used to have like the hijacking scenario where you're driving on the road and somebody bump you in the back, and then by the time you come out of the vehicle, someone jumps in your car and drives off. That is still fairly popular now. You know, another method is to basically break off your ignition, and then once they break off the ignition, they actually hotwire the vehicle and then they're able to steal it. We have had a number of situations like those, and luckily we've been able to retrieve the customer vehicles for them in those scenarios. But there are two very popular new but popular methods that are used now to actually steal vehicles. One of them is called relay attack. The other one is basically reprogramming a key, right? So the relay method, how that actually works is that, imagine you have your key, your car keys in your house, whether you leave it on a desk or you put it on, you know, somewhere close to the door, wherever it is. What would happen is that you'll have two thieves that would actually go to try to steal your vehicle. One of them would be stationed at your car. The other one would be as close as possible to where your key is. And they would have an antenna. That antenna would capture the signal being emitted from your car key, because your car key doesn't sleep. The signal doesn't sleep, it's always on. So it captures that signal and then relays it, amplifies it, and sends it back towards the car. So once that happens, the person that is at the car, they would be able to open the door, and then they start the vehicle, and then the other person just jump in and both of them gone, and then you never see your car again. Right? So that is the relay attack. The other method is using the OBD port on your vehicle. So what they would do is that they would get a scan tool that is able to reprogram keys. So they get a blank key and the scan tool, and they connect to the OBD port in your vehicle. Some people call it the computer port, right? The diagnostic port. And once they do that, they're able to reprogram that blank key that they got to work with your vehicle, right? So they don't need to get your keys anymore. So once they're able to reprogram that key, they start the vehicle, and again, they're gone about their business. You'll never know that is what they do. And that is a very popular method. There are so many persons who know, you know, there's no sign that any breaking in has happened, and there's even when they retrieve the vehicle, there's no sign of any sort of tampering. That is one of the methods that they're actually using to steal vehicles now, right? So it's like you're always thinking of how to protect your vehicle, and sometimes you're afraid to park your vehicle certain place because you're afraid to leave it, and when you come back it's gone. But we've looked at all of these scenarios, and we have created a unique solution to Smart Track that allows you to be able to always keep your vehicle safe irrespective of the scenario, right? This is called Smart Track Secure. Smart Track Secure is an amalgamation of 3 different type of solutions in one, right? We have a smart immobilizer system that will protect your vehicle from every form of theft, whether it is the key barrel compromise, hijacking, whether it is the relay attack, the key programming, every form of theft that you can think of. Smart Track Secure will protect your vehicle from being stolen, right? So using the system, you have to either enter a PIN code, using the standard buttons in the car, using a fob that can be purchased separately, or even using an app on your mobile phone, right? So those are actually being used to authorize the vehicle. In addition to that, right, this system will actually lock down your OBD port, so nobody will be able to connect to it and reprogram a key. But even if someone was able to get your actual car key right there, they can open the door and get inside, right? But they won't be able to start the vehicle because, one, they need to know the PIN or have access to the key fob, right? So, and in addition to that, but let's say hypothetically they got access to the key, they also got access to your key fob, and they were able to start the vehicle and go about their business. We incorporate a tracking system in the solution. So even if a scenario where they stole the vehicle through, by getting access to the fob, we'll be able to track them to wherever they're going and to wherever their location. And we have a security, a recovery solution in place. This is island-wide coverage. The teams are located all over the island. So if it reaches a point where the vehicle is actually stolen somehow, we'll be able to utilize our security team to be able to retrieve your vehicle for you. So literally any form of theft that you can think of, we have a solution for it. We'll be able to prevent your vehicle from being stolen, keep your vehicle safe at all times. So if you're interested in getting the best solution on the market to protect your car, this is a solution for you. So contact us if you're interested, and we'll be happy to provide you with all the details and providing you with the best solution in Jamaica, guaranteed to protect your vehicle. Right?
Yeah, man, you can contact them on TikTok, Smart Track Jamaica, on TikTok, and give them a link, man. I see it if you want to secure your vehicle. Because I tell you, it makes sense to spend the money there for you spend the money for your vehicle already, don't make sense. Alright, now you're gonna see him show you an example of him install it on one vehicle. I'm not show you install it, but I'm show you it after them put it on a vehicle and show you what I mean by the pin. See the pin where somebody have to start a vehicle. Because I see this for one vehicle a long time now, one vehicle my brother descend from foreign, from America, one Tundra. And but how it work them time there, after the kill switch announced the perp there, them time they have to enter the pin. And if you don't know the pin, the vehicle are shut down. But this now you have to enter the pin for the vehicle start. So I'm going to watch it. Yeah, that one I want me just have to show you night. I'm have to show that one at night. Just show you, say watch it. See them boy that ramp when they go with vehicle. Watch it take like, see what you want me say. They came prepared, but I was prepared also. Yeah, that's what I talk about. You have to be prepared with the thing because the youth that them have found feet in the middle. Watch this. Alright, they say start at it, you know that. Then dig up that bro. Alright, as me that said before, and not only you them we can't find work, or it's me I say I do them thing. Cause watch this, I want policeman this. See them catch what time. I think 1 month ago this. We did see it on news. So watch it now. We are gonna visit back that one just to show them say I don't know if you to do them thing, man. Even the law Cause this man is a police.
A detective corporal remains in custody this evening after he was captured during a police operation. The corporal is accused of hijacking an in-drive taxi operator and stealing his vehicle at gunpoint on Saturday. Ramarda Lyons reports.
A late-night gunpoint robbery sent a 19-year-old running to the police on Saturday. The 19-year-old man, an in-drive taxi operator, was driving along Colleyville Avenue in Kingston when an armed individual entered his vehicle and forcibly took control while it was in motion. With quick thinking, he managed to escape unharmed and alerted the authorities. The story took a dramatic turn when the vehicle was tracked to a location in St. Catherine. The officers were stunned when they discovered that the person inside the vehicle was one of their own. Head of the St. Catherine South Division, Acting Senior Superintendent Leighton Gray, spoke with her new center.
There was a lone person in the vehicle. We stopped the vehicle, intercept, and make the necessary checks. When we revealed that it is a serving member of the force, was a lone person, we took that person in custody along with the vehicle, and thereafter we informed police emergency as to the intercept, and then thereafter the Dwayne Park police area in which it occurred, they were notified.
Mr. Gray said the vehicle was intercepted along Dyke Road in the vicinity of the Jamworld complex in Portmore. In a release, the Constabulary's Communication Unit says the suspect is a detective corporal. When he was searched, they found a Glock 17 9mm pistol, 2 magazines, and 13 rounds of ammunition, all issued by the JCF. He also had his police identification. The Criminal Investigations Branch is leading the investigation. Meanwhile, the Police High Command says it strongly condemns any form of criminal conduct, particularly when perpetrated by those sworn to uphold the law. It adds that it will neither tolerate nor conceal wrongdoing in any quarters of the force, and any member who entertains criminal inclinations will be thoroughly investigated and prosecuted.
That me I tell you, it's a policeman that, and I basically thief my TV to ass, you know, see. So we're gonna work.
For the first quarter of 2025, a total of 474 motor vehicles were stolen in Jamaica, an increase of 25% when compared to the first quarter of 2024. That's an average of 5 per day, as compiled by the Stolen Motor Vehicle Unit at the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Branch, CTAC. The value of the stolen vehicles is a whopping $904,752,000. Of that 474 stolen, only 76 have been recovered to the tune of $152,710,000. The data suggests a 73% increase in recovery when compared to the period under review in 2024. The facts are 135 offenders were placed before the court to answer to the charges. The data shows that 64 of those placed before the court were granted bail, 35 had their cases disposed of, and 23 were remanded in custody. Now, the police say 46% of the vehicles stolen were without anti-theft devices, while 45% were equipped. The St. Andrew Central Police Division is the most targeted area for theft of motor vehicles, with the Harford Police Station receiving the bulk of the reports. The Portland Police Division, on the other hand, has the fewest, with only 2 reports since the start of this year. These are the facts. The Toyota Pro Box, of which 56 were stolen, is the most stolen model motor car, followed by the Voxy 46, Axia 45, AD Wagon 43, and the Mark X 24, rounding out the top 5. Now, the white-colored vehicles are the most targeted. The reports indicate that 205 of the 474 vehicles stolen are white. This is followed by grey, black, silver, and blue. These are the facts. 73% of stolen motor vehicle victims are male owners. Sundays are the most common day of the week for stolen motor vehicle reports, and between midnight and 3 a.m., the most common time for theft. These are the facts. Criminals are found to be using smart and easily accessible technology and devices to their advantage. The police have seized devices used by car thieves, such as flippers, which is used to relay signals, clone key fobs, and exploit vulnerabilities in wireless systems. At the end of November last year, more than 1,400 motor vehicles were stolen. Data from the Insurance Association of Jamaica, IAJ, indicate that between January and September last year, 957 stolen vehicle claims were made locally, which was already more than the total filed in 2023. In 2023, some 953 claims were filed. That's 11% more than the 862 claims in 2022. These are the facts. Increase in claims drive up premiums for motor vehicle insurance.
Me feel say if you go spend your money on a vehicle, right? For example, you go spend, me get a lease. You go spend $1.5 million or $1,250,000 for your vehicle, right? Me feel say it's only right if you decide to you go spend $150,000 worth of security for the vehicle. In a this day and age to when the man them just a thief them left, right, and center as you seen in a video before. If you go spend that amount, right, that simply means that to me you can accomplish all of them security measures for your vehicle.